The Together API is the easiest way to power modern AI applications. With our inference API, you can generate text with Llama and DeepSeek V3, generate code with QuenCoder, generate images with Flux, analyze images with Llama Vision and QuenVision, and build RAG apps with our embedding and re-ranker endpoints. But in addition to our inference API, where you can query dozens of open source models, you can also fine-tune models on your own data and get access to GPU clusters. But for this video, in the next 2 minutes, we're gonna get started with how to use the inference and fine-tuning APIs. We're now gonna go over how easy it is to use our chat API. First, install Together with pip install together, export your environment variable from together.ai in your API settings, and we'll just do a chat.completions.create, and we're sending an API request to Llama 3.18b, and we're asking it what the best team in NBA history is, and we're just gonna stream back the result. So if we go ahead and run this, it'll respond pretty fast. Another thing you can do with the Together API is generate code. Here we're using our TypeScript SDK and we're sending a request to Qwen 2.5 Coder 32b and we're asking it to generate React code. So if I go ahead and run this and we go to our local host and I ask it to build me a Pomodoro timer, you can see it starts streaming in code, which is pretty nice. And in a second, it's going to be rendered on the right. So there we go. There's our Pomodoro timer. You can also generate images with the Together API, and it's as simple as doing an await client.images.create, passing in your prompt, defining your model. We support a bunch of different Flux models, and then you can specify some optional parameters. So if we go back to this app called Blinkshot that I built with the Together API, we can go ahead and type in a prompt and watch it actually generate something over here. And this app is also fully open source if you want to check it out at blinkshot.io. We're in the Together.ai playground and I want to show off one of our vision models. So here I pasted a picture of a rabbit and I'm going to ask it to describe this image. And it's going to go ahead and describe the image in a lot of detail, which is great. Now that we've gone over how to generate text, images, code, embeddings, and more with our easy to use API, let's look into how to fine-tune a model on your own data. So here I have a data set that's just a bunch of questions and answers from different domains and different books. Say you wanted to fine tune a model on a very specific domain and you had the data, you can get it into, we support many different formats, but the most popular is this OpenAI style format where you have these messages and, the user and the assistant kind of going back and forth. So I have a collection of a bunch of these questions, 100 to be precise, and we're gonna go ahead and fine tune them. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna import the Together library. We're going to upload this data set, and then we're just going to kick off a fine-tuning job. And so for this fine-tuning job, you can see I have LoRa true. We support both LoRa and full fine-tuning, but we're gonna do a LoRa fine-tune here. And the model we're gonna use is Llama 3.18b. So let's go ahead and kick off our fine-tuning job. You can see our data being uploaded to Together, and we get a message that says that the fine-tuning job is kicked off. So you see we get the ID and a bunch of other stuff from the fine-tuning job. So what we can do is actually go to the Together jobs dashboard, reload the page, and we can see that we have our fine-tuning job running and launched. And so we can kind of come back when it's done and we'll go over how to run this model. So now that our fine-tuning job has completed, we can click on it and we can click this open button over here, and you'll see we get the full ID for this fine-tuned model. So we can go ahead and run inference on it through our API, or we can also click open in Playground to open it in our Playground and chat with it and kind of test out, all of these different parameters and also kind of see what it responds with and see how it works. We've just scratched the surface of what Together AI can do. We're fully OpenAI compatible for quick migration, and we have a great playground where you can test out and iterate on your prompts and parameters before writing any code on your own machine. Sign up at together.ai and check out our API. We can't wait to see what you build.